Uh, I'm gonna butcher his name, Volkanovski, but that one. Yeah, I think he's gonna defend his title.
I like Volkanovski in that fight, man. He with Ortega, I worry about guys with suspect chins because he's got some power. He's got really good grappling. Volkanovski is extremely difficult to take down, and he has a granite chin. Stylistically, I think Volkanovski is a tough fight for him.
Volkanovski is going to take it. I think that Volkanovski has the ability to stay away from those. I think Volkanovski is going to kind of pick him apart as far as striking. I think he's going to be able to land some leg kicks, kind of like he did against Max. I think he's going to be able to land some big shots. But I also think that Volkanovski has the wherewithal to stay away from the guillotine, like, because when Ortega gets in trouble, when he starts getting beat up, he always has that to lean on. If he grabs a hold of you, he can grab your head or your neck, and he can get the finish. But I think Volkanovski, has the wherewithal to stay away from that. Kind of like, I don't think what happened to Cub Swanson is going to happen to Volkanovski is basically what I'm saying. I think Cub could have won that fight. He just had to not get grabbed, and I'm not saying the Cub couldn't have done it. He's an amazing fighter, and he could have. It just happened.
Man, Brian Ortega is really diversified his striking, and the spinning elbow that he hit with the Korean Zombie with, kind of had Zombie on skates the rest of the fight. I'm gonna go with Ortega by submission though.
I don't know, man. T-City look good, boy. That boy look good. Volkanovski looked good against Max Holloway. If I had to go with $500, I'm going with the guy that beat the guy that beat him. I think Volkanovski.
Man, it's MMA math doesn't work because it's an interesting matchup, and you're like, oh, Max, did this to Ortega, and Volkanovski beat Max twice, but it's still an interesting matchup. It doesn't work like that. Like, oh, so he's going to definitely beat him. Like, there's some stylistic things that I think play into Ortega's favor, but it seems like Volkanovski's always well prepared and changes up to adjust to those. Like, he's one of the people that I see actually like adjusting fight to fight, not just like, hey, I'm gonna, fight the same way every time. So I see the champ, doing his thing.
Man, that's a hard matchup. Volkanovski, man, he's really good. I just haven't really latched onto him as a fan. I thought Max won those fights. I'm hoping Ortega pulls.
Man, I love both those guys. I think Volkanovski's a more. I'm going Ortega, man. I like his style. I think, again, he's too out there, unorthodox, and he's got that crazy jiu-jitsu. So I'm going to go Brian Ortega.
That's a nice fight. Me and Alexander Volkanovski is both from the same organization. I'm a PXC 135 champ before. Volkanovski's the PXC 145 champ. So that's another secret people don't know. The PXC bought in very, very tough guys for us to fight. That's what got us so well with our IQ and eye with our game plan. Like, I'm from Guam. I know how the Guam people think. They always look for the best of the best, and they bring them in and try and get beat. And that's why I believe I'm on the right level today. And at the time, you're like, oh man, these guys are trying to get me beat or get me out of there. But at this time, I'm like, thank you for preparing me for all these tough matches I have ahead, because I'm now ready. So that's a good one. And then Brian is good. Brian has been looking good with the jab lately. He's been moving his feet nicely. He has the submissions to counter Ortega's inside game and clinch game, and maybe go for the neck a couple times and bring that neck game back. That's a 50-50 fight to me. 50-50.
I mean, Volkanovski knows how to wrestle too. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna keep it on the feet too. But I don't know. I can see Ortega putting an upset. I can see that.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks of the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.